A golden Labrador and her 6-week-old pup explored the riverbank on a dewy spring morning. The snowmelt river, swollen and powerful, churned with deceptive beauty, its surface glittering while brutal currents raged beneath. Then, in a heartbeat, the muddy ground crumbled. The puppy tumbled into the violent current. The mother exploded into motion, racing along the bank. Her barks pierced the morning air, matching the frantic drumbeat of her heart. Ahead, a piece of driftwood, unstable, barely floating, appeared. The tiny pup's claws found it, gripping desperately. For a moment, the chase paused. But time was bleeding away. The mother stood frozen at the water's edge. Her body trembled violently. She opened her mouth to bark, but only silence emerged. A voiceless howl of pure agony. Her eyes, wide and glassy, became a portrait of despair, watching her baby slip further into danger. The current was too strong. No dog could survive that icy maelstrom. Her barks weren't calls anymore. They were the sound of helplessness itself, echoing against indifferent rocks. Have you ever felt that crushing weight of watching someone you love in danger, knowing you're powerless? If so, smash that like button. But here's where instinct transformed into something more. What happened next wasn't just survival behavior. It was about to shatter every expectation of what animals are capable of. The mother paced frantically, her golden paws testing the water's edge repeatedly. Each time, the river pushed back with vicious force. She barked at the rushing torrent as if commanding it to stop. It wouldn't. Her desperate eyes scanned everywhere. Trees, rocks, nothing helped. Then her gaze locked onto something entirely different. A human, a jogger on the trail. Could she actually be thinking? This wasn't just instinct anymore. This was love that defied every survival rule, hardwired into her DNA over millennia. Wild animals flee from humans when threatened, but she had no choice. In one decisive motion, she abandoned the waterline and bolted toward the stranger. Her powerful legs covered ground in seconds, radiating desperate intention. The jogger, a young woman who knew these waters from years of swimming, froze. A large golden dog was charging straight at her, barking intensely. Her first instinct screamed danger. She tensed, preparing to defend herself. But then the dog stopped, not lunging, not snarling. Instead, she lowered her head, whimpering. She glanced back at the river, then at the jogger, then back again. The pattern was unmistakable. This wasn't aggression. This was pleading. The woman's fear melted. She was witnessing something extraordinary, a mother's desperate appeal. Oxytocin, the same bonding hormone in human mothers, was flooding the dog's brain, overriding self-preservation and territorial caution. The mother turned, trotting toward the river, glancing back continuously. Follow me, help me, trust me. It was a binary choice: trust this creature, or watch her pup drown. She chose trust. If this hits you, share it. Because connection is nature's most powerful force. The jogger sprinted after her. Reaching the bank, her stomach dropped. The puppy, tiny and golden, clung to driftwood 50 yards downstream, drifting further every second. The mother stood radiating pure urgency. Quick assessment: glacial snowmelt, maybe 40 degrees. Deceptively calm surface hiding brutal undertows. No rope, no gear. This was insane. But the mother looked at her. That gaze held desperate hope. A soft whimper. Gentle, heartbreaking. Something shifted. This was raw trust. I'm betting everything on you.
Okay, I'm
She
going.
kicked off her shoes. Okay, she breathed. I'm going. Wading in icy water bit hard. The mother watched, frozen. Every step fought the pulling current. The woman fixed on that gold speck, barely visible now. The mother's whine, prayer and encouragement. At waist deep, the current turned vicious. Her feet slipped on rocks. Cold seeped into her core. One more step meant no return. The puppy's driftwood was rotating toward faster water. Seconds to decide. The mother barked once, sharp, urgent. The woman met those desperate eyes, nodded, took a breath, and dove into the churning water. The cold was crushing. The current seized her brutally, trying to drag her under. She fought hard, swimming diagonally toward the driftwood. Her limbs numbed fast, each stroke exponentially harder. On the bank, the mother ran parallel, barking frantically. Continuous, desperate soundtrack cutting through the water's roar. The woman reached out, fingers brushed wood. Missed. The current swept her past. "No!" She twisted violently. Her shoulders slammed a submerged rock. Pain exploded, but she pushed off hard, redirecting. Her hand shot out again. This time it closed around Tiny's soaked fur. The puppy latched onto her forearm with shocking strength. She had it. Now came getting back alive. The swim back was torment. The puppy was dead weight, terrifyingly limp. She kicked with concrete legs against the relentless pull. Harsh fact, hypothermia begins within minutes. This pup was submerged over 5. Drop your guess in comments, did he survive? Her feet found bottom. She collapsed on the muddy bank. The mother was there instantly, checking frantically, whimpering with heartbreaking intensity. The puppy lay motionless.
Come on, breathe.
The woman, hands shaking violently, turned him upside down. Water poured out. She pressed his tiny chest.
Come on.
Once, twice,
Please.
3 times.
4. Stay
Come
with
on,
me.
a
5.
tiny cough. A sputter. Those small eyes opened. The puppy squirmed weakly, whimpering softly. The mother's cry, relief, joy, disbelief fused into one sound. She took her baby gently, licking vigorously, warming him, checking obsessively. The jogger sat back, soaked and shivering, watching this reunion. Extraordinary. A mother had shattered every survival rule to trust a stranger, betting everything on compassion. That trust was honored. This proved something profound. Empathy transcends species. Connection conquers our deepest fears. In a world that tells us to fear what's different, to protect ourselves first, this golden Labrador chose the opposite. She chose vulnerability. She chose to believe compassion exists beyond species. And she proved something: empathy will always be stronger than fear. Connection will always triumph over division. If this touched your heart, hit that like and explore more incredible stories on our channel.